We will have the best spring break ever.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. And again, as you can probably tell, we're going to be taking a look at Stranger Things Series 4. They do keep releasing little snippets and articles, sort of to maintain that momentum of interest. Although, to be fair, I don't really need to maintain a momentum of interest. I already have one. We finished Series 1, rewatching Series 1 last night, and we'll be starting Series 2 tonight. Because we're really looking forward to this. And I know it's still 6 weeks away, but we do like gathering up all the little snippets and cast outs, or anything we can get, really. Anything we can get. So I have this article here. So what I'll do is I'll put myself down in my usual corner, and we will take a look. And this comes from Screen Rant. So here we go. So as you see from the headline there, Stranger Things Season 4, Joyce and Eleven form a mother-daughter relationship. It's probably quite to be expected, obviously with Eleven not having a mother, and Joyce, she's the sort that's very mumsy, yeah, in a nice way. So anyway, we get into the thing. Stranger Things actor Millie Bobby Brown has revealed that Joyce and Eleven will form a mother-daughter relationship in the series Season 4. Stranger Things is one of Netflix's most successful original series. Created by Matt and Ross Duffer, the series tells the tale of a group of friends who must navigate the various strange and dangerous supernatural events that plague their town of Hawkins, Indiana during the 1980s. Since its release in 2016, and don't we all feel old, 6 years ago, back when the world was a very different place, Stranger Things has become a massive hit and has so far released 3 seasons, which, as well as delivering an exciting story, serve as somewhat of a love letter to the classic horror and sci-fi movies of the 1980s. Indeed, if you watch them, and going back, I was like watching Series 1 as I've said, there's so many Easter eggs I missed the first time round, and then you can pick them up and you're going, oh look, there's this, there's this, there's this. So I won't spoil any. Go back and watch it, see if you can pick them up. Unsurprisingly, Stranger Things was one of the many television shows and films which found themselves repeatedly delayed during the COVID-19 pandemic. It has been nearly 3 years since the release of Stranger Things Season 3, and haven't they all grown up? And as such, fans are more than ready to return to the series world to see what has become of their favourite characters, particularly as the last season ended with a significant amount of change for the gang. Chief Hopper, David Harbour, was presumed dead, although the Season 4 trailers have confirmed that this is not the case. He's actually, it looks like he's in Russia. And Eleven, Brown, moved away from Hawkins to California with the Byers family. This certainly has set up Stranger Things Season 4 to begin differently than previous instalments, and fans are eager to see how the changes have affected the characters. Well, like I say, one of the biggest changes is time. They've all grown up. They're all no longer children. They're still having to play children. I mean, they're going to be playing sort of mid-teens, although they're also 18 and 19 now. So suspend your disbelief a little bit, and you can get away with it. But as I say, I mean, we've watched them in other things over the last 3 years. Finn Wolfhard, for example, in It, and then in Ghostbusters. So we've seen him, and then we saw, well, just other things. We saw Millie Bobby Brown in that Sherlock thing, and Sherlock's sister. So yeah, we've seen them age, and that's fine, and that's fair enough. Nothing you can do about that. We can't, stick them in a box and keep them children forever. Delay their development, despite what the producers might want. Anyway, moving on. Back in June 2021, Screen Rant took part in a virtual visit to the set of Stranger Things Season 4, and while there, actor Brown opened up how her character Eleven's relationship with Joyce Byers, Winona Ryder, and hasn't she done well coming back from her trials and tribulations? I think she's excellent in this, plays a brilliant role. Has changed, their relationship has changed now that they live together in California. According to Brown, Joyce will become the mother figure for Eleven in the coming season. Brown has gone on to point out how this kind of relationship is something Eleven hasn't had yet. No, but it's going to be very organic, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be a case of being thrust together in a foreign place. Yes, I know it's not a foreign country. It's America, it's America, it's America. But it's a very different place from where they're used to. Rural Indiana is not sort of California. I've been to California. I've never been to rural Indiana. But I've seen enough American television to know that it's different. You're going away from the E.T. world to the Terminator world, if you like. She stated that the audience will get to see the relationship take its natural progression. Well, as I say, it was a very organic thing. See her full quote below, which is here. Well, as you know, she moves away with Joyce, Jonathan and Will. And naturally, when a woman is in your life, you're inspired by her, especially a mother figure. That's something that Eleven hasn't had yet. So you're going to see that relationship take its natural progression for sure. And then we come down. Brown is, of course, correct that Eleven hasn't yet had a mother figure on Stranger Things. Her biological mother was left brain damaged after being subjected to experiments, and Eleven herself has mostly been raised in the Hawkins lab by the evil Dr. Brenner, or in the woods by Chief Hopper. The choice to pair her with Joyce certainly makes a lot of sense, and as Joyce has proven herself over the past 3 seasons to be an incredibly caring mother, and is also one of the only parents shown in the show to have knowledge of the Upside Down. While Brown has been somewhat vague about exactly how this relationship will grow between the two characters, presumably being told to be vague, it will no doubt be exciting to see it progress. Both Eleven and Joyce in particular have been much put through the ringer over the previous seasons, though have ultimately not shared much screen time until closer to the end of season 3. It will definitely be a treat to watch them grow closer and see Eleven finally find the mother she's been looking for so long. And I'm looking forward to this. I think they're both excellent actresses, or actors as they insist on calling themselves. And it's nice to see that relationship grow. You've invested over the years, you make emotional investments is the word I'm looking for there. You make emotional investments in the characters. And so you feel a bond with these characters. And you want to see them do well. You want to see them win through their trials and tribulations. But you know that the writers are going to put them, through hell before they get to that point. And will they all survive? Another question we shall have to wait and see, because I don't know the answer. But yeah, not far. There we go. Like I say, 6 weeks to go till we start. We see the first half anyway. But another little nugget. We've put them on the pile. Anyway, I'll come up now and round off and finish the video. Yeah, I think ultimately the relationship between Eleven and Joyce, I think it was always going to be on the cards. As I say, with Joyce being the mother bear, as it were, of the series, and for all her innate strengths and powers, Eleven is still very vulnerable. She's still a little girl, and she's still very vulnerable. And she needs that protection, that encompassing loving arms that a mother brings. So I think that was always going to be on the cards. But will you get that friction that often comes between teenage girls and mothers? Who knows? It depends on the writers, and it may not be this series, might be of this season, might be next season, and we shall see. We shall see. But it is, again, like I say, it's another little bit of information, a little bit of put out there, marketing fluff, really. But I like marketing fluff. It keeps that interest going, keeps the light burning, and we're there. So I'll round off. If you like what you hear and see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future output. Leave a like, leave a comment, and until next time, stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.